Woj hit us with our first bombshell of the 2022 offseason yesterday when he said that Dejounte Murray is getting traded from the San Antonio Spurs to the Atlanta Hawks for 3 first-round picks and a pick swap that includes a Hornets protected pick in 2023, Hawks unprotected picks in 2025 and 2027, and a pick swap in 2026. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Welcome here to my Dejounte Murray Atlanta Hawks rebuild. Now, this is a rebuild I did not expect to be doing. Maybe not a new Hawks rebuild, but just Dejounte Murray trade in general. So eventually it will come a Spurs 10-year rebuild because I think this will obviously be the major move the Hawks make this offseason. There's a chance the Spurs still maybe go after our Miles Bridges or DeAndre Ayton. And I explained my full thoughts in a 10-minute video on both sides, graded the trade over on my second channel. Link to that is in the description below if you want my full analysis on that. Pretty much too long don't read TLDR here. I love the trade for the Hawks. I mean, you're hoping you're still like a team picking in the 20s then, so I would give up those picks. Don't care if they're unprotected. You get Dejounte Murray. Now, I was trying to figure out in that video who plays the point guard position because Dejounte Murray, I would say, is more of a facilitator slash not an off-ball player, but Trae Young is more of an off-ball player, but probably more of like a primary passer. So I think I'm going to make, I want to see, maybe just for 2K purposes, what overall goes higher. So Trae Young drops 3 overalls if you move him to a shooting guard. Dejounte drops 2. Oof. Okay, so for now, we're going to keep both of them at point guard. I still think there's a Clint Capella trade to be made this offseason. We know that there was the Timberwolves rumors in the beginning, or at least a couple weeks ago. Onyeka Okongwu, the 6th overall pick from the 2020 draft. I'm sure they want to give him full run as the starting center. But yeah, we'll see what happens there. I love that they didn't have to give up John Collins in this trade. I think, I'm excited to see what AJ Griffin can do next year. I think Kevin Huerter can be traded just to shut off some cap space. And I probably will look to do that. I know there'd be a plethora of teams interested in his shooting. Because we do have Bogdan Bogdanovic, who I kind of keep forgetting is there. Because, right now we have, we'll see if we bring back DeLon Wright. But, 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I could look to move Kevin Huerter, even if it's for a first-round pick, since we do have our first-round pick next year, but we could try to get another one, maybe in 2025 when I'm not picking. So, we're going to be trading Kevin Huerter to the Memphis Grizzlies for a 2024 unprotected first-round pick. I could see, a team like Boston being interested. I think they still have a traded, or TP, trade player exception. We'll see about that, though. I'm not going to extend Kevin Knox the $7.5 million qualifying offer. So I'm not going to move Clint Capella right now. There's a chance they move him next offseason. He's still under contract. And Okongwu has 2 more years on that rookie deal. Yeah, so Knox is going to walk. I do want to see what the price tag will be on DeLon Wright because I wouldn't mind bringing him back on a 1-year deal. I don't even know if he's going to crack the rotation, but I wouldn't mind signing him. All right, so we see that Trae Young is up to a 94. Murray's an 88. Collins 85. Yeah, I feel like did kind of Collins dirty with this overall, and maybe Capella's too high. Bogdanovic declines, which makes sense. I believe he's got a team option. Oh, he's got a player option. It's brutal. So let's see what this rotation is going to look like. Yeah, we're going to have Trae Young come off the bench. So for now, I'll keep Trae as the 1. We'll have Dejounte Murray as the 2. Hunter is 3. Yeah, that's going to be the starting 5. Bogdanovic will be the 6th man. But I honestly okay, so Capella's going to play about 27. I'm going to go 25 to Okongwu. We'll go 25 to Bogdan. DeLon Wright's probably going to get 15 minutes a night. But I'd rather play, I got to play AJ Griffin. I want to play Jalen Johnson. I'm not going to play, sadly, Sharif Cooper or Skylar Mays. So Griffin can get about that many minutes. We're going to go probably 10 to DeLon Wright, 15 to Jalen Johnson. I got 4 minutes left. That's not going to be enough. Because I want to go 32 there. I want to go 34 to Trae. I want to find at least 2 more minutes to Hunter and about 3 more to Collins. So I got to free up about 5 minutes. So, we can go 14. Do I need to play Bogdan that much? No, I don't. So we'll probably play him 20 minutes a night. And then we'll go 28 to Hunter, 32 to Collins. We're going to roll with that. System proficiency is going to be, do we really want to run grit and grind? I don't know. It's 3.5 stars. Sure, why not? But it is a problem when your star player in your system has 2.5 stars. We're going to probably have to change that system eventually to, perimeter-centric with Trae. Probably should keep it to perimeter-centric. So I'm going to change Nate McMillan's preferred system to perimeter-centric. Now, for the scoring allocation, mainly just in the shot tendency, Trae Young at a 99 is fine. I'd like Murray to be at an 80 and Collins to be at an 85. Capella could be at a 59 is fine. Hunter at a 65. Okongwu I'd like to be at a 59 as well. Bogdan at a 64 is fine. DeLon Wright at a 48 is fine. maybe a 58 for Jalen Johnson. And what's AJ Griffin at? He's at a 60. That's fine for his rookie season. I'll see you guys at the end of the year, and we'll see how far this Hawks team can go. So with the 2 seed here in the Eastern Conference, Joel Embiid wins the MVP award. Chet Holmgren Rookie of the Year in OKC. Simmons wins 6th man. I have no idea why he comes off the bench. We get nobody on an All-NBA team, which is kind of brutal. At least just no Trae Young. Hurts a little bit. Do we get anybody on an all-defensive team? Damn, no Dejounte Murray. Here is all-rookie first team. Hey, AJ Griffin makes it. He wasn't great, but the efficiency was pretty good for a rookie 19-year-old. I will take that. He will probably have a bigger role if we were to move like Bogdan Bogdanovic. We'll see if we're going to pay DeAndre Hunter. I think he is a restricted free agent this year. So do we want to dish out money to him when we got to extend Murray down the line? We'll see. And then there's all rookie second team. Kai Jones getting some run in there. Brandon Williams, Kessler Edwards, who's now in Washington. So we are going to be taking on the Toronto Raptors in round 1. This Raptors team hasn't added anybody too crazy. Goga Bitadze. Woj was just kind of like saying on ESPN how he thinks that the Hawks could still deal John Collins after this trade, which is interesting thought. I'll probably do a John Collins post-team rebuild. So maybe I'll try to trade John Collins in this offseason. We tried 1 year with him just to see what he could do. And yeah, he does have 2 years left on his contract. We'll see if we can move him for. Dejounte Murray was pretty good, 60% true shooting, probably giving us great defense, 38 from 3 in a more off-the-ball role. You'd love to see that. So now I'm trying to think, like, who am I trading John Collins for this offseason? We will see. Jalen Johnson wasn't anything too crazy. For the playoffs, we'll probably want the more veteran player in here. So DeJuan Wright is going to get about 15 minutes. I'm going to bump the AJ Griffin minutes up to 20 to see what he can do. We're going to go 37 to Young, 35 to Murray, and let's go 1 more to John Collins. So system proficiency is now 4-star perimeter centric. And let's see, can we knock off the Toronto Raptors in round 1? Yes, we can. We give them the sweep. Here are the player stats. John Collins was great. Well, probably going to move him in the offseason just for fun now, because if that were to happen in real life, I want to be ahead of that. So I'm trying to think of like what could happen there. I was also thinking the other day, because we're playing the Cavs and we won game 1, what if like Bradley Beal got traded to Cleveland or signed with Cleveland and signed a trade for like Colin Sexton? Probably wouldn't happen, but would be interesting because I think Colin Sexton's actually going to get paid a lot of money in the offseason. So we take game 1 on Cleveland. Let's see. Can we beat them? No, we lose in 7. Cleveland is one of the great teams in the sim now in 2K. We lost by 16 in game 7. Garland had 38 and 13. He's like a superstar now in the sim. All right, so we do lose in 7, like I said. Trae Young wasn't great in these playoffs, honestly. He was pretty poor. Collins wasn't bad. He was a little bit worse in this series. Hunter was much better in this series than he was in round 1. So Capella, Collins could be moved. Are we going to have a completely new front court next year as the 76ers win it all and beat as your finals MVP? I mean, I have one trade in my mind. Now, I don't think we have any first-round picks besides ours in this draft. And shout out, well, that Charlotte pick is definitely going to be lottery protected. But I'm not going to go change it for the Spurs, so they do luck out here. Our pick is going to be at 29, so pretty late. Like I said, I do have one trade in mind. The player I may want could be a free agent. Okay, so it's Karl Anthony Towns. We could try Anthony Davis, because that would be fun as well. And I'm like, he would be a power forward. I'd move Cat to the 4 and keep Okongwu at the 5. Because, like, would they be interested in a Capella Collins swap? I would also give you pick 29. Not like these have any value. And I would throw in, I mean, I really can't throw in anybody else. I don't want to throw in AJ Griffin. Like, I probably should move him to get Anthony Davis, but now we're just kind of getting into the weeds. Yeah, I don't know. Would they even... Yeah, okay, so, let's try Towns. There was always the reports, the rumors for the last couple of years that Cat could be traded. I doubt they'd even agree to this, but we could try it. John Collins and Clint Capella, as well as pick 29, 57, and 59 for Karl Anthony Towns. We would move him to the power forward position, and then we would have Okongwu at the 5. They say no. Never mind. I'm intrigued on this trade. Pascal Siakam, who we can move to the power forward position. Not too much better than Collins, but definitely better. We get OG Anunoby. This could replace DeAndre Hunter if we didn't want to pay him. So, you know what? We're going to do this trade. I just, like, now that I saw that report, I'm like, all right, maybe I should move John Collins in some type of move. The Raptors get a solid front court there with Capella and Collins. They move Barnes to the 3. They still got Van Vliet and Gary Trent in that backcourt. And we had OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam. So that is a pretty big trade. Definitely helps out our defense a little bit because we're going to start Okongwu and Anunoby's a really good defender. Not too much better than Hunter in this game, but probably better, at least better in real life. So yeah, basically we have 4 good defenders out there now alongside Trae Young, which probably should have been the philosophy from day 1. With the 27th pick, I'm going to take the #1 player on NBA.com and 2K. It's just like a weird glitch of Mario Baycott, but we could use some more backup picks. So Mark Mitchell went 1. Wait, what? Wembanyama went 12, 2K. He always goes top 5, and this he falls to the Magic at 12. They could have had Chet and Wembanyama. So we got Harrison Ingram at 57 and Ike Christopher at 59. We're going to sign Baycott as well. So we're going to pick up the team option on Kungwu. Bogdan, smartfully, like, that was a smart decision, opts in. I'm fine with putting him in the rotation. We'll see. I mean, if it comes down to him or, like, Jalen Johnson, I don't know. We'll see. But do I want to pay DeAndre Hunter after we pick up Anunoby? We'll see. He was efficient for us last year, and he would be a great bench player. I mean, he wants 16 mil, which isn't too crazy. If we do look at our salary cap table, we do have to pay Dejounte Murray a ton next year. Trae Young, we're paying a decent amount right now. Siakam will be a free agent, and Anunoby possibly, and Murray. Oof. We will get off of Bogdan's contract, but Okongwu will be a free agent as well. So that's a lot of money right there. We'll see if Hunter's price goes down. This is going to get interesting. He has 6 offers currently. None are real. The Magic are giving him 1 year, 9 mil. Honestly, okay, he takes a deal from the Timberwolves. 3 years, 44 mil. You know what? Worst things worst, we trade him next year. Let's match that. I feel like I'd be silly not to. And who's a good system fit point guard? Kemba? Sure. Kemba Walker, backup point guard, minimum deal. Let's see what he can do. All right, so taking a look at the player progression, Trae Young's up to a 96. Murray's at an 89. Nice to see Siakam won't regress yet. But I'm really excited to see Onyeka Okongwu as the full-time starting center. All right, so let's see what this rotation is going to look like. Obviously, it's not going to be that. It's going to be Young. Maybe we'll try this year Murray at the 1, Young at the 2, just to... No. We want Trae Young to be in his, like, prime position. Siakam will be a power forward. Now, if I were to move Siakam's position, does he go up in overall or does he go down? He actually goes up. Perfect. So he's going to be a power forward. All right, so I don't even know if Kemba Walker's going to play. He did regress a little bit. I do want to play AJ Griffin about 18 minutes a night, and then who's, like, we have Bogdan getting 19. He'll probably go down to 18. We have Jalen Johnson getting 16. Who's going to get 9 minutes? Cooper Baycott, who's a 78. We do need kind of a backup point guard, but we do need a backup big off the bench. So, it's going to be Armando Baycott getting 9 minutes a night. This is going to be the roster and the lineup. I'm excited to see how everybody can play. We're 4-star perimeter centric. Let's see if this team can make it to the conference finals. So, this year we dropped from the 2 seed to the 3 seed. Dariq Whitehead, who was taken with the 4th overall pick, balls out with the San Antonio Spurs. Maybe he's already better than Dejounte Murray. Nikola Vucevic is in LA. He's the 6th man of the year. He is soon behind Anthony Davis. Kevin Porter Jr. wins most improved in Houston. Do we get Trae Young on an All-NBA team? Let's see. He does not make 1st or 2nd. He does make All-NBA 3rd team. There we go. A very similar season to last year. You could even say last year was possibly better, but I'll take it. 1 is 1. And then we also get Dejounte Murray, who had a better year this year as well, on all defensive 2nd team. Taking a look just to see real quick before we look at our stats, how did John Collins and Clint Capella do for the Toronto Raptors? John Collins, best scoring season of his career, 22.7 points, 8 rebounds. All right, that is very nice. And Clint Capella, yeah, is not dealing with playing time at, alongside Precious Achiuwa. But hey, I'm glad to see that Collins is flourishing. He probably had a better year than Siakam, which is going to make sense. But at least Siakam is providing us really good defense. As you could say, the 3rd scoring option or the 2nd scoring option, however you want to look at it. But Okongwu probably put up similar numbers to Clint Capella, which I'm glad. We now have one of the biggest free agency classes we're going to have to worry about once or if we do lose in the playoffs or when we do get there. Bogdanovic is a free agent and Anunoby can opt out. Hunter he's under contract. Okongwu's restricted. Siakam and Murray unrestricted. This could get interesting. So for the playoffs, I actually think, like, Bogdan just isn't great anymore. I mean, he's not bad. He's not going to play. I'm going to play Armando Baycott probably like 15 minutes a night. Jalen Johnson was more efficient this year, which is good. He'll probably still stay at 16. AJ Griffin was more efficient as well. He'll go to 20. So I got 10 minutes left. Let's go 37 to Young, 35, 35, 30, and let's go 27 to Anunoby. System proficiency puts me at a 4-star perimeter centric, and in round 1, let's see who we're going to face. It would be cool if we got the Raptors in, like, the conference finals. We have the Indiana Pacers. Just kidding. We had the Boston Celtics. We already knew who we were facing. I don't know why I thought we were the 2 seed. But, yeah, this is going to be tough. Game 1, we do pick up a victory by 22 points. Murray gives me almost a 40-point triple-double. He was 2 assists and 1 point away. Trae Young, 25 and 10. Game 2, we pick up the dub there. We win by 37 points. Dejounte Murray with a crazy triple-double. 5 steals as well. Young went off. All right, let's sweep the Celtics team. And boom, there we go. My confidence is through the roof right now. Trae Young averaged 30 and 13, Murray 27, 8 and 10, and then Siakam 25 and 5 in those 4 games. Now let's see if we can beat the Cleveland Cavaliers, maybe get revenge on them for beating us last year. 2 great point guards going at each other, Trae Young versus Darius Garland. We beat them by 12 in game 1. That's 1-0 to Trae Young. Game 2 we do lose though. But oh no, we lost game 1. Wow, why do I think I'm the Cavs? I thought that was us in the seeding, and then I think we win game 1 with them. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, so we win game 2. I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse. Game 3, we do lose. Come on. I mean, they are the 2 seed, but I don't want to lose to them 2 years in a row. Game 4, we lose. Oh my God, by 1 point. Oh, we're going to lose in 5. Jeez, so that's 2 years in a row they just dominate us. Wow, so we are just still nowhere close to beating the Cleveland Cavaliers. That sucks. I mean, Murray and Young were so good in that series. Siakam wasn't too bad as a number 3 option. Maybe Hunter. I mean, he shot well from 3. I don't know. Anunoby. Is he not really all that he's cracked up to be? So let's see who wins the 2024 finals. And of course, the Raptors go to the conference finals. So maybe they won that trade. Rockets win it all. Jalen Green is your finals MVP. Green versus Mobley. That's pretty cool on the finals. Just because the Rockets did take Green over Mobley. So we do have that Grizzlies pick in this draft. I was hoping their logo was there for us, but no, it is there for Golden State. The Grizzlies pick is going to be selected at 20. That's not too bad, and ours is at 27. Spurs had the number 1 pick there, if you caught that. Ooh, Nate McMillan's contract is up. Could I snag Quinn Snyder? Probably not. I'm not getting Ty Lue, I promise. What about... I mean, I'll offer Mike Malone a deal, but I don't really want a defensive-minded head coach when our best player is not a great defender. We could snag Willie Green. We could snag Nick Nurse. That would be a great pickup, especially going up against the Raptors. We could try to snag Chris Finch. So we end up getting Nick Nurse, Willie Green, and Chris Finch. Yeah, let's go with Nick Nurse. Stick it to the Raptors there. Even though I shouldn't have to be mad at the Raptors. Should be mad at the Cavs. All right, so it is the draft time, and Anunoby, we don't know his decision. We do have 4 picks to make. The number 1 pick in the draft was Clay Webb, who seemed like a slam dunk number 1 overall pick. We did get Wallace Moore at 20. We got Clayton Buford at 27. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name at 46. And Eddie Ewing that was at 36. Nope, that was 46. And then we got Eddie Ewing at 57. Anunoby opts in, which is kind of good because I might look to trade him. We're going to extend the qualifying offer to Cooper and Okongwu. How is Cooper a 79? All right, so we do want to re-sign everybody here. Let's offer Murray a deal. Bogdan, we're going to let walk. Okongwu, we can match. Siakam has 6 other deals. None of them are real offers. So we're going to give him, a 5-year deal is not a great idea. Let's give him a 3-year deal. And then Mays and Cooper, we'll see what happens with them. So we get Murray and Siakam back. Let's go. And then after moratorium, we can look to bring back Okongwu on a 4-year deal. All right, so if we don't bring back Bogdan, there's Karl-Anthony Towns, who we tried trading for. Anybody switch teams? Booker goes to the Lakers. I think LeBron might have retired. Not too sure, though. So if we take a look at our roster, we have we have Wallace Moore, who was a first-round pick, but we obviously have one of those guys playing shooting guard. I think I do want to see if I can make a trade for a different small forward. But I don't know. I feel like Anunoby is just as good of a fit as you could really get, just a 3-and-D guy at the small forward position. Thought about this Chris Middleton trade, but I don't think it's a great idea. I'm going to round this team back. So play progression, Trae Young actually regresses a point. Great. At least Siakam didn't regress. All right, so 2K wants to run with these minutes being allocated. You had me up till giving Sharif Cooper minutes over AJ Griffin. I still want to develop AJ Griffin. So this is what it's going to look like for this season. System proficiency is going to be 4-star. Nope. We're going to balance, which is at 4 stars. Let's see what Nick Nurse can do. All right, so this has to be our year. Trae Young, MVP. 31 points, 3.5 rebounds, 12 assists, 51, 45, 95 splits, 69% true shooting. Let's go. And we're the 1 seed, you can see, in the top right in the Eastern Conference. We don't get Coach of the Year, I think. I don't think I saw Nick Nurse there, but we're obviously going to get Trae Young on All-NBA first team. Do we get Murray on All-NBA third team? No. We do get him on all defensive second team, though, which is pretty sweet. So in round 1 of the playoffs, we're taking on the Pistons. I saw the Cavs were a 7 seed, so they're on the other side of the bracket. Who knows if they even make it. This is a tough Pistons team to face in round 1. Really, 2K? You had to give me them. But yeah, Murray, Siakam's points, interesting. Okongwu had 11 and 8. AJ Griffin now scored over 10. Jalen Johnson had 10. All right, so 2K, you did well with the regular season. Do well for the playoffs. So 40 to Young, 36 to Murray, 29 to Anunoby. Okay, I'm cool with playing the starters a ton. I just don't want to play Sharif Cooper. I mean, He's an 81, but I haven't played him yet. So those minutes will go to AJ Griffin. I'm surprised I can actually give these minutes out properly. All right, let's ride with this team right now. System efficiency is 4-star balance. Can we beat the Pistons in round 1? Yes, we can. We sweep them. Come on, Cleveland. I want to face you in the conference finals. But Trae Young did Trae Young things, 29-12 in round 1. There's Dejounte Murray, Anunoby, and Siakam. Round 2 against the Philadelphia 76ers. They have D'Anthony Melton. Did they trade Harden for Gobert? That is funny on so many levels. Oh my god, they did do that. Okay. They have a good front court, but it was no match for us. We beat them in 5, and unfortunately, Brooklyn did gentleman sweep Cleveland. Trae Young had 33 and 10, Dejounte 20 and 11, and here we go. We're taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie, Cam Thomas, KCP, KD. There's Sharp, Simmons, and Chris Boucher. Let's see who's going to advance to the NBA Finals. Please be us. Oh my god, we're up 3-2. Don't let them force a game 7. Let's go. We head off. We beat them by 3 in overtime, and the Atlanta Hawks are in the 2025 NBA Finals. Who we taking on? It is either the Rockets, who won it all last year, or the Timberwolves. And it's the Rockets. They won in 6 as well. Battle of 2 1 seeds. Trae Young averaged 24.5 and 13. Wait, yeah, those are the numbers in the semifinal. Wait, or is that? Yeah, here are the numbers in the semifinals. 24 and 13 for Trae. 26 and 8 for Murray. Siakam played well. There's O squared. Do people call Okongwu that? Probably not. So we're going up against Tyus Jones, Jalen Green, Jabari Smith, Marvin Bagley, and they got Sabonis there. Still have KPJ. He won an MIP award in this video. Let's see who wins. Battle of these red teams. We do take home game 1 by a 3-point victory on the road. Okay, this is going to be a tough series. Yep. All right. We did win game 1, though, which gives me confidence because we win game 3 by 18. Come on. Game 4 in Atlanta. Let's win it. Yes. Let's freaking go. And it looks like the Atlanta Hawks are going to win the finals in 2025. That was so cocky to say. Oh, I'm going to blow it now. I'm going to blow it. I know it. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, my God. Whenever I'm cocky, that happens. Oh, what do we ask for it? You gotta be kidding me, man. You literally gotta be kidding me. You can't make that up. You can't. Whenever I'm super negative, I win. And whenever I'm super cocky, I lose. Like, is this a joke? That was gonna be the final year if we won it all. But since we didn't, we'll do 1 more year. I would like to get this team a ring. So I believe this would be the first year of that Spurs pick. So have fun at 29. All right. So do I make a trade? I don't know. I might run this team back once again and hope I was just extremely unlucky. So that means I would have to bring back OG Anunoby. Alright, so let's see who I want to bring back in free agency. Anunoby, might as well offer him a deal. Johnson, I'll match. Yeah. Do I just say I was unlucky last year? And now that moratorium is done, I mean, Zach LaVine would be a great fit. But let's bring back Jalen Johnson. I mean, where do I play LaVine at the 3? Alright, so for the final year, I'm going to let 2K run with it again. I mean, we blew a 3-1 lead in the finals. So they want to play Sharif Cooper over AJ Griffin. AJ Griffin's kind of good. I probably should have just let Jalen Johnson walk and just played Griffin and Sharif. Alright, so in the final year, we are the 3 seed. Speaking of Monty Bates, he just transferred to, I believe, Eastern Michigan. Here were the stats from this previous season. And we were taking on Cleveland in round 1. If, like, this is the final year. So if they beat me, just to end the video, I'm going to be very upset. Hunter had a bad year. No, he was fine. Alright, let's see what this team can do. Can we beat the Cleveland Cavaliers, or are they going to beat me 3 times in the playoffs in this video? Alright, we sweep them this time around. Young played really well. Siakam and Murray did also. So last time we were a 3 seed facing a 2 seed in round 2, we got blown out by the Cavs. But this Knicks team doesn't seem all that great. And usually when I downplay a team, oh my god, that makes it like my 3rd video in a row. No championship. No championship in the Nets rebuild. Not sure if you guys are seeing this before another rebuild. I won't spoil it if you haven't, but oh man. Okay, well that sucks. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. Do you think this is a dub of a trade for the Hawks or an L? Thunder win it all here. Shay's your finals MVP. Of course, the Knicks, that team, I'm like, yeah, it's not that good. They go to the finals. Can't believe I blew a 3-1 lead last year. It's because I said that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think of the Hawks Spurs trade down below. Free agency, I believe, is at 6 p.m. today. I think you guys will be seeing this on Thursday. Might be a double upload. Like, this might be the 2nd upload you've seen today. But either way, hope you guys did enjoy the video. I'll have probably a Jalen Brunson Knicks rebuild if it happens, or maybe Beal switches teams, or somebody else. We'll see. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.